Power 7 Podcast. Good afternoon. Once again, it's the Power 7 Podcast. It's your boy Almighty Nicodemus back in the building once again for another weekly rant on the Power 7 Podcast. Want to let all my listeners know, whether it's 1 to 100, if you got 2 arms, 2 legs, and 1 head, you are truly blessed, because you can get out here and make it happen for you or yours, whether you like doing what you do or not. Remember, it's always a blessing to be able to take care of you and your family. So let's get it started. We back again on the Power 7 Podcast, and today's topic, Cameron on CNN. It's the new sensation this week, right? It's the new gossip around the water cooler, podcast area, whatever the case may be. Cameron goes on CNN. They want to ask some questions about Puff. Cameron gets frustrated with the questions. In the beginning of the interview, he kind of, he goes against it, and then he just gets frustrated through the interview. There's a lot of talk. People are upset. Some people are on Cam's side. Some people are upset, like, man, why is he disrespecting the host? I know her first name is Abby. I don't know her last name. I don't watch CNN, MSNBC, Fox, none of that. None of those cable news shows. So I don't watch it. So I'm not really familiar like that with the people that are on there, whether it's in the morning, the afternoon, or at night. It's not part of my consumption on a daily basis. But Cameron got frustrated. People are talking. Like I said, there's some people who say, hey, it's Cameron. CNN should have known who they had on there. There are other individuals like, he's too old to be acting this way. Why is he even on it? Why does he get on there disrespecting this black woman or a black person? He should know better. He should be acting this way. He should be acting that way. Because he's on national television. And really, only thing I can say to that is, listen, man, I'm more on the side of people who say, this is just Cameron. This is who he is. He's forever been on this. Like you would think, because I'm on the side of the people. It's like it's Cameron. Just like he addressed it on his show. He says, you saw me on O'Reilly. Y'all didn't see me on 60 Minutes. Like, this is what I get on those shows and do. And that's straight from the horse's mouth. And in my opinion, not even in my opinion, I just agree with him. Like, those are facts. That's for real. That's his brand. If you ever watched his show, for all of those people who are knocking him and saying, he's too old to be acting this way, and he should be behaving a certain type of way because he's on national television, he should have conducted himself in a certain type of way because it's a certain age. What I say to those people is, listen, man, that's his brand. He has a show with him and Mace. These grown men play the pause game, where if you say anything that sounds kind of homosexual, they say pause, like you're saying something wrong. So you're talking about a guy who, this is a practice, this is a thing that he does on his daily podcast 5 days a week. So you bring him on to CNN to ask him about Puff. Mind you, this man sat there on 60 Minutes, and they said, Cameron, if you had a serial killer that lived next door to you and you knew he was guilty, would you tell the police? And the man sat up there and said no. And he was a grown man then. It's not like he was a teenager. I'm pretty sure Cameron at that time, when that 60 Minutes interview aired, was pretty much firm in who he was. And he hasn't shown to be that much different over the past few years. So CNN brought him on there, in my opinion, to try to see what dirt they can find out on Cam. not only about Diddy, but about Cam. Because she asked him, like, do you know anything about these parties? Were you there? This and that. And it's like, you know, yeah, I'm going to get frustrated with that. If you feel like you implicating me into something that's fucked up that I just told you I don't condone, I'm not with, it's whack, it's horrible. So if he's telling you that and you still asking him those questions, me looking at it from when I watched the interview, I was like, probably would have got frustrated too, because you kind of feel like you want to implicate me into this, and I'm telling you, I don't know nothing about it anyway, which to me is whack. And also for all you people out there, TV, entertainment, I don't care if it is the news, this is not some type of prestigious place just because you're on national television. We've been finding out over the past few years how unpristine the entertainment industry is, and that includes the news. We've been finding out how foul this industry is. So let's stop trying to treat this place or this industry like it's some type of prestigious place to be. Oh, you're on TV and you should conduct yourself in this type of manner, and you're too old to act that way. All I say to those people is, you know, those expectations that you want, you know, be the change that you want. Make sure you're carrying around those expectations on yourself and possibly your kids if you have any. But don't be putting those expectations on everyone else and trying to act like you're disappointed. Fuck TV, fuck CNN, fuck Fox, fuck MSNBC, fuck all those goddamn channels. They ain't shit. Fuck them all. Just like I keep finding it weird, the older that I get, I keep finding it so strange that we as black people are so concerned with this industry's portrayal of us. And this industry has no ethical ground to stand on to say that anybody is a coon or a clown or unethical, or to portray them that way, that we should even hold what they're doing into any type of life. That's what I say to those black people, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch of pseudo-intellectuals that would say I'm all kind of wrong and give me all kind of ways why I'm wrong. But I can tell you this, I'm not folding on how I look at that stuff or what you have to say. You know what I mean? So I think we need to get off of that and let it go, man. Cameron is who he is, and there's no people in this world that are perfect. So I want my people to hop off the soapbox, or better yet, take these other people that y'all say wouldn't do anything wrong, would never do these type of things. You need to take those people off the pedestal, take them off of their soapbox. You know, maybe we start looking within and doing right within, and maybe not go to something like a CNN, maybe not work for a CNN, maybe not try to get TV shows with Paramount or crap like that, and do for self. But are we going to do that? No. And the only thing that's really going to happen is that these conversations are going to continue until there's a generation of us that come up and actually change that narrative and start pushing forward something different, and start realizing that it's going to take a sacrifice of a lot of things that we might hold high regard to until we can get to the point where we really want to be united as one people. But once again, it's your boy, the almighty Nicodemus, leaving it on a note, telling you once again to stay blessed, be blessed. You got 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 head, that you're blessed. It's the Power 7 Podcast. Peace.